Hello everyone, welcome to Tutorials in Hand. In this video tutorial we are going to see how to write a C program to find difference of two user entered numbers. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So first of all, before directly moving on to the programming part, let's understand what is the stepwise approach that we are going to use. So first of all, in step 1 we have to do what? So we have to take input of the user. So we'll simply do what? We'll simply perform input of two numbers. Now let's say that we got those two numbers. So what we have to perform next? So now what we have to do is we have to simply find the difference, right? Now once we got the difference, then final step is nothing but to do what? To print the difference. Now this is the three steps that we have to perform in this program. So let's start writing it. So first of all, the very basic thing that we have to do in C language is to include the header files if we have to use functions written over it. So in this program, since we are aware that we will be using printf and scanf, so we have to include a header file called stereo.h. So let's include it. Now let's start our main method. Now, as we have discussed that we will first of all require two numbers from the user. So let's declare two numbers as num1 and num2 simply. Right, now let's tell the user to enter those two numbers. Now we have to make sure that these two numbers get stored in this variable which is num1 and num2. So this thing we can perform with help of scanf. So we'll simply write scanf and then modulus d modulus d. Since we are aware that the number is going to be of integer type, that's why we wrote t. Had the number been of floating type, we would have written f. And since we are also aware that two numbers are to be provided by the user, that's why we have written twice, that is of modulus d. Now, what exactly we have to store this thing? So let's say the user has entered 10 and 20. So where exactly we have to store 10? So we have to store it in num1, right? So let's do a thing. So now let's store it in num1, and where exactly we have to store the second number? So we have to store it in num2. So we'll simply write num2. Now step 1 is done. So what's step 2? It's nothing but to find the difference. So first of all, let's declare a variable called diff. Let's initialize it to 0. And now in diff, what we have to do? We have to store the difference. So let's perform num1 minus num2. So this diff, this is nothing but what we wanted. So let's print it up. Now let's run this program to see everything working. And here you can see that it's asking me to enter two numbers. Let those two numbers be 20 and 10. And boom, here you can see that the difference is 10. We can also go with negative numbers as well. Let those two numbers be 10 and 20. And boom, here you can see that the difference is minus 10. So this is how we can write a program in C language to find the difference of two numbers entered by the user. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.